How's it going, Loser Dreamers? Back with another Speed Duel deck profile. So, a little bit of backstory on this deck, Cyber Angels. When I got out of Speed Duels the first time and started playing regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And then got tired of regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Got back into Speed Duels, my buddy built this deck, and I really didn't know what it done. I had built my Precious Queen. I couldn't stand it. I thought it was unfair. I thought any Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel deck that even done a small combo was pretty broke, which it is. Any in a format this slow, if you can control the game, or if you have a small combo that ends on something good like Cyber Angel or Zana, it's really good. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. It is this deck does not have a side deck. I'm going to be putting a side deck together for it soon, I think. I probably won't remake and repost the video, but it's a 20 card main deck. So we're going to start out with a skill, Machine Angel Ascension. It's the Alexa skill. So once per turn during your main phase, you can use one of these skills, but each can only be used once per duel. Discard one spell, then add one Cyber Angel Ritual monster or one Machine Angel Ritual spell from your deck to your hand. Or shuffle one Cyber Angel Ritual monster or one Machine Angel Ritual spell from your graveyard into your deck. So, to touch on the second one, the second part of this skill is broke because it can help you grind out a little bit. If for whatever reason your opponent goes first and they set up some back row and they get rid of your Zana when it comes out, you can have some recursion ability, so you can set back up, pass, because people are going to build broke decks in any kind of format, but in Speed Duel it's a little bit harder, and you're more likely to survive a turn or two until you can get set back up again. The first part of the skill, it's really good because it literally helps you just fix your hand. Like if you have one or the other, but don't have like the spell or a monster that you need, like a Ben 10 or an Ida 10, you can add that to your hand or add the spell to your hand, and you can fix your hand. So you can still go into you might not go into a broke combo, but you can still go into your little thing where you can, once you learn the deck a little better, you'll know what you can do based on what your opening hand looks like. Most of the time, this deck is hyper consistent, extremely hyper consistent. So most of the time, I can go into an Azana and boost it a bunch and have enough to go into everything again. With my second spell, like I said in the video before, these decks are not, most of them, going to be tournament legal, like official tournament legal. Official, because Speed Duel's going to end soon. No more new content, no more new boxes, sad face, but it is what it is. It was good while it lasted. Maybe one day they'll reboot it and bring it back out, but right now I think they're stopping because I wish it was more popular than it was, but it's just not, and it's not really making them any money. So unfortunately we're going to lose Speed Duel, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun playing it forever. So let's go ahead and get into the main deck. We're going to run two Machine Angel Ritual. So this is going to be a 2 of on the ban list. Nothing else in this deck is on any kind of limited, except maybe Night Beam, but I might be wrong. I will be running 21 and adding another one of these in the future. So this just lets you fusion summon your machine, like Cyber Angels. And if this card's in your graveyard, if a light monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you could just banish it instead. So it protects you too. So it's really cool. This is a bit of spicy tech. I run 3 of these, 3 Meteor Crushes. You equip this to your like your Azana, And she can, if she attacks a defense position monster, she does piercing. And with a perfect combo, Izana is going to be 4,500 attack with 2 Idotins engraved if you use both to go into her. So that's pretty cool. There's your little spicy tech. 3 Night Beam. Night Beam is, I like Galaxy Cyclone better, but Night Beam, they can't chain to it or whatever, so it just makes it a little easier to, hey, I'm going to target that, you lose it too bad, you know, get over it kind of thing. Our first monster, we're going to be running Senju. Senju is a level 4 Light Fairy monster. When he's normal or flip summon, you can add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand, so you can just add stuff you need that, like if you have a spell but you don't have a monster, you have a Senju. If you have 2 monsters, you can be like, oh. Or like if you have this, 2 Cyber Angels, like Benton and Idaten, and the ritual spell, you can be like, oh, I'm just going to add Izana, go straight into Izana. Get another monster, the second field spell, and then use that to go into the second Izana. And then you'll have 2 Izanas on the field, which is pretty cool. Your second monster you're going to be running is Sonic Bird. Sonic Bird is a level 4 Winged Beast monster. It does the same thing as Senju, except instead of adding a monster, it adds you the ritual spell when it is normal flip summon. So we're going to be running 3 Idotun as well. Idotun, when it is ritual summon, gets you the ritual spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and if it's tributed, which is what you do when you ritual summon, like if you go into Izana or Ben 10, it'll give them 1,000. And it's none of these effects are once per turn. So if you go into 1 Ben 10 or 1 Izana or whatever using 1 or 2 or 3 Idotins, there's nothing that says you can't do that. It says if this card is tributed, so that doesn't mean if Cyber Angel Idotun is tributed. So it can stack, and you can give Izana up to 3,000 extra attack per turn, which would put her at 5,500, which is insane. I wouldn't suggest doing that because your opponent might have something crazy waiting in the back row, but depending on what they're playing. So our next monster we're going to be running is Cyber Angel Ben 10. When she destroys an opponent's monster and sends it to the graveyard by battle, you can inflict damage equal to that monster's original attack and defense, or equal to that monster's original defense in the graveyard. If it's tributed, you just add any Light Fairy, which is one of your Cyber Angels. And the last card is Izana. When she's ritual summoned, you don't target, but you make your opponent send 1 spell or trap they control face up or face down to the graveyard. If it destroys the opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack on a monster. And if it gets targeted, you can pop a monster on the field. It's really, or 1 card your opponent controls, by shuffling 1 ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck. And this if it targets not just her, but any Cyber Angel ritual. So that makes her really good. Alright guys, I hope you liked it. No side deck today. Machine Angel Ascension, Alexa's Skill. Very good, very good. One of my favorite decks to play now. Subscribe, give me a like, and stay lucid, dreamers.